You know that theme. So this is Pac-Land, the adventure board game. This is my last game to show to all of you before the move. And I thought let's do Pac-Man because that got me the most fucking views. I don't know if it was the emojis in the title screen or what it was, but for whatever, for better or for worse, Pac-Man, my Pac-Man review of that board game is the most viewed thing ever, the most viewed thing ever on my YouTube channel. So it helped me get me on track and possibly responsible for my over 2,100 followers. Thank you all, 2,100. So let's get to 3,000 if we can. I do want to monetize. I do want to get somewhere with my life. And hopefully YouTube doesn't cancel me. I haven't had any real problems with YouTube. TikTok I've had problems with, but that's how it is. I will criticize TikTok another day, but for right now, let me show you what we're doing here, okay? So we got a board game back there. We're going to use cards. We're going to use a puzzle book, and we're going to have Pac-Man go to the promised land. He's going to go to a point. So let's do the story. Let's do the story. Let's see if I can put a little bit of light. Okay, here we go. So one day, Pac-Man's in his house. Here's his house. There's his tea and crumpets. Okay, this is where he goes to bed, right? He's in here. And he comes out of his house and says, you know, this house is kind of not the greatest house I live in. I strive for a better house. One that's on a beanstalk in front of a giant acres, right? So he wants to, there's a property that lives on clouds connected to a giant beanstalk that is just this giant world that he can live. So he has the money to go and live in this new world, but for right now, he has to go outside his house. This is his little cottage, and we're gonna just close this book, this storybook, and there we go. So Pac-Man starts here. So we got to get him to a point. Okay, to make this a simpler video, we're going to use a 20 die, and we're going to determine how many. Now, hearts, diamonds, clubs, and spades will each serve 4 separate purposes. Jokers are wilds, but we're going to figure out if we're going to use 1 to 20 cards to get to the goal. So I'm going to pull out. That's what she says to me, to pull out. And we're going to start from that's the starting point, right? So I pulled out a 20. I have so, by the way, I have so many dice and coins and things like that. Look at all this. This is some of them are from Battle Ball, some of them from Star Wars. It's great. When the electricity's out, you always have board games to fall back on, card games. So we're going to do a little bit here. I am rolling this 20 die, and we're going to see how many cards I shall use. And we're going to use 11. 11 is what we will use. We will lay out 11 cards. So let me grab these, and I am going to shuffle them. And these are Nintendo cards, by the way, if you ever remember. I use these in The Legend of Zelda. I use them in Pac-Man board games. I use them in Mario board games. Some of the first videos I've ever done, and I will show you again my playlist of things I have, and you can see for yourself what stuff is new, what stuff is used. But all my first videos were about creating things, and I wanted to just do that. As politics kind of rose up, 2020 and Star Wars, Disney Star Wars, and woke agendas versus just plain agendas, and AI and greedy video game corporations and such, I said, I'm just going to try to do what nobody else does, but still focus on the highlights of what most people do. That's what I think I'm going to do as a YouTube channel, is focus on the highlights and not be reactionary. I know I see Tyrone Magnus do it. I see other people be reactionaries, but I really want to focus on what matters for me, and then what would matter for you. Shannon Doherty passing away, that was hard. I mean, the cancer had spread. For my cousin, she chose to smoke, and she chose to walk. It's like, you're walking in front of a speeding car, right? It's like, no, it's fine, it's fine. It's like, I'll survive. Like, how do you survive a speeding car hitting you? It's ridiculous. But it's the fallacies of life, man. It's just, you ask so many questions, but you may never get the answer. Okay? So, I think these cards are well shuffled. Here we go. I'm going to lay out these cards, and the beanstalk house, the giant's beanstalk house in the acres is the goal, if we can make it. So It's a series of mazes and a series of puzzles and bribe the ghost and um, you get extra shit. But I'm going to see if hearts cards represent something else. So we will try to do the best we can here. 5 cards so far. 6, 7, 8. Okay. 9, 10, and 11. All right. Sorry. Pardon the ASMR of moving my phone here. So that is the what we have so far. This is, okay, we take these cards away. These are the cards we're using, and we are going to start from that card. And we have here, what is the first card Pac-Man lands on? It is the 4 of diamonds. Here we have the 4 of diamonds. Now, what does the 4 of diamonds consist of here? Here we have, I think that's Blinky. Blinky is the orange one, Clyde's the red one. I'm trying to remember. So Blinky wants you to give him a cherry. Now, in Pac-Man, there are fruit targets. You get the fruit targets, and you can keep them as points. You may lose them as points if you have to bribe the ghosts. Since Pac-Man does not have such a thing, now you go to a maze. All right, here is the maze. So we were not able to bribe the orange ghost. And each of these will move differently. The orange ghost will only occupy the right. The blue will go in random directions. The pink ghost always goes to the front of Pac-Man. The red one goes behind. I forgot to mention I have 3 Pac-Men. So once I lose all 3 Pac-Men, the game is over. So I'm going to see if I can try to get through this. So let me actually stand everything here because I should be able to stand it. Okay. So... oh, you can't see nothing. Can you? I don't think you can. Hold on. All right, so let's start with Pac-Man's turn. We roll 3 dice to see his movement go. That is 9. So I'm going to pick any direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dot, 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 dot. Okay, so that's where he is. Now we gotta draw a card for the ghost's movement. It is a fruit target. So we put a fruit target. This will be the cherry. We're doing the not the Pac-Man Plus mode, but the regular Pac-Man mode. I have a Pac-Man Plus mode for the spade cards. So here's the cherry. With the Pac-Man Plus maze, random events happen, including robots attacking, Pac-Man the giant mech, not seeing the maze, not seeing where you're going, ghosts having special powers, stuff like this. Okay, so there's different things that happen in the maze. So we're doing the regular Pac-Man rules. So I'm going to go ahead and roll again. Okay, 5, 6, 4, 15. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So this will count as an extra space, but we got the cherry. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm all the way here. The objective, of course, is to get all the damn dots. So I'm to the far left from your perspective. Now we draw another card. Let's see what this one is. It is another damn fruit target. And strawberry this time. So I'm going to put the strawberry here. Okay, now it is my turn again. Six, 7, okay, so 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to go ahead and eat the power pellet. This is the power pellet, everyone. This is what happens. The ghost now turns blue, and so now Pac-Man has to try to eat that one. So let's go ahead and do the best we can. I'm going to try to go as long as I possibly can here, but it's no promises. I have to roll 1 die at a time. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm back here. And then the last one will be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, the battery is kind of dead on this thing. This thing comes with a little cell battery, but you can replace the battery at any time. It always can be replaced. And so the turns are over, and we bring the ghosts back to movement. So they're back to movement. I did not eat the red ghosts, but that's okay. Anytime you get ghosts, they add up for points. And anytime you clear a section of a maze, every time you clear a quarter of a maze, that counts as points. I don't know if that happens in the video game, but I know that happens for this game. And so now we draw the next card. What is the next card is, okay, so 6, 5, 7. So we're going to, on a rule, only the red ghost is going to move first. So only the red ghost will move, and he will move 7 spaces to try to get Pac-Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so he is right behind Pac-Man. So that ends Pac-Man's turn. Pac-Man will now react. Okay, 5, 10, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm going to go ahead and change this out. This is the second power pellet I'm eating. And red ghost will change into that. We'll put these 3 out there because they haven't left the home base yet. So now I go ahead and roll 1 at a time. 2, 1, 2. Okay, I think I'm going to go for the red ghost if I can. Hopefully I can. 3, 1, 2, 3. I take him out. That will go. So now I have this one here. That counts towards the point value. So that's that one. Final die. Final yellow die to see what I get. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm here. So I can take an awful risk doing this. Okay. So now it is the ghost's turn, and the ghost's 5. But I think only the pink ghost can get out. So we'll have to move the red and pink ghost for this movement. So red ghost here. You can barely see him, but he's now closer to He's closer to home base. We're going to move the pink ghost. So here are the pink ghosts, blue ghosts, and orange ghosts. And there's Pinky. Clyde is now a pair of eyes. So 1. So he actually takes out Pac-Man. We do the famous, let's see if I can do it here. Okay. So we lose a Pac-Man. We have 2 left. I think if I get a heart card, I can get an extra Pac-Man, but we'll see how that goes. So if I paid attention to what I was doing, so I think he was here. I think he was there. So that's where the pink ghost should be. I claim this now because it is now part of my collection. So I have 1 strawberry, 1 cherry, 1 ghost for points. I have not claimed a quadrant yet, but we're going to keep going here. It is now my turn. So I have to now... Okay, 3, 6 is 9. Okay, so 1, let's see, where am I? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have now moved different ways to get to this point, and now the ghosts are now transformed. So we're going to replace Pinky with a Pinky ghost, and we're going to put that on top of this one. And now Pac-Man goes again. Remember, there's Clyde is still here, the red ghost. I believe Sue is from the Miss Pac-Man series. 1. Okay, so that's that one. 1. That's that one there. Final die for this. 1. That is all I get. That is all the movement I get. So pink comes back. Blue and orange come back. So that's how you kind of change these things out. And nothing was gained but a couple of dots. So now it is Ghost turn. It is Ghost turn. It is a super move. And these ones move especially fast. So because the pink one goes in front of Pac-Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That is where Pinky is. Clyde, let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move him here for 4 movements. Because, yeah, you could say it's a movement, but this is where he goes to recover. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we'll put him here. 6. Okay. So I'm going to spin the blue ghost because, okay, so he's going to go to the right. We skip a movement over a ghost. So it's 1. Let me see here. Hold on. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's right here. So there he is. Let me see if I can see his face. And orange one is 5. So I think I said he was going to go to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to put him here. Okay, so they're kind of gathered on that side of the board. And now Pac-Man has to move. And he has to move away from the pink ghost. So let's see if I can do this. Okay. 5, 4 is 9 is 11. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he's all the way over here, as you can see there. And then now it's time for the ghost to do something. And we do have 6, 5, 4, and 4. So let's see what happens here. So 1, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's going to try to get in front. He has to get in front of Pac-Man, not behind him. 5. Let's see which way. I'm going to spin. I have to remember where he was. I have to make sure. Hold on. He's going to fall off the edge. We're going to keep him to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to keep him to the topmost portion. 4, right there. And then Clyde is going to go 4. Okay. So there's only 1 power pellet left, and I cannot waste that. Okay, so that's a 6 right here. 6, 12, and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have consumed the final piece. So now we change these guys over. We're going to do this multiple times because we can. So I kind of know the placement of all these guys. I know where all of them are. And you don't have to do it this way. Obviously, you can just leave them there. But I choose not to because it would be the fucking point. So here we change out the ghosts and make them look like blue ghosts, just like in the game. There's Inky's, and then I'm going to put that into the far right. And now it's time for Pac-Man to see if he can eat the ghosts, whatever he can get a hold of. Okay, ready? Here we go. So I'm going to roll one at a time. We are 19 minutes in. Are we going to get anywhere with this? I don't know. Can we be asked to? Okay, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I consumed. So what that has done, I have a Pac-Man ghost, but also, let's see. Is that it? Is that it? I'm going to look at my quadrants here to see what I have here. That's not it. That's not it. And that's not it. Where is it? I also now, see if I can show you. So now I have a quadrant. This is a quadrant, and that gets me 800 points for eating 1/4 of the maze. So I've only rolled 1 die. 1. I'm gonna go north. So I'm going to go back over the ghost, and then the last one is going to be, okay, 6, 1, 2, 3. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this is the thing. When you go out this way, you can come back out the other way. That's the beauty of these things. So only the pink ghost has been eaten. So we replace everyone else to where they're supposed to be at. Okay. And then, oh, that's not where he's supposed to be, but hold on. All right. So everybody's back except for the pink ghosts. I have wasted. There are no more power pellets. 6, 6, 2, and 3. This will be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, so he's going to go try to get Pac-Man from this way to this way. 6 will go. Can he do it? Yes, he can, because this is on the top quadrant. So he gets Pac-Man. Pac-Man spins out of existence, and we lose a Pac-Man. We now have one more pack left. We have one left. So here's the game so far. These are the points not included. This is a Pac-Man, one pack left. So that's what we have left. This is what it looks like so far. We are going to show you the end, hopefully. Probably not going to survive this and get to the promised land as Pac-Man wanted. But, okay, so 6, 2. I'm going to spin, see where. Okay. It goes social going down. 2. So he's going to move down 2. And then Pinky is going to move 3. He's going to move 1, 2, skip the red ghost over to 3. And that's where we are now. So I'm going to roll the die. My goal is to kind of get through this and then get to the top. 6, 5, 11, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm going around a circle and I end up back here. Now it is the ghost's turn. And we have, what do we have? Oh, these are super moves. So this usually use it for like the difficulty level. 6. Okay. So the red ghost goes first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. And that is the end of the game. Okay. So to summarize here. So we did not, game over. We did not get to the promised land. It is unfortunate, but that is how it goes. So the idea is that if Pac-Man encountered a club card, a clubs, we would look for a key or a scroll or a book or a camera to advance to the next card. If it was a spades, we'd have to do a Pac-Man Plus maze where the ghosts disappear or they get superpowers, or Pac-Man turns into Super Pac-Man, or turns into Mecha Pac-Man. Or you have to, if you're playing, you have to cover your eyes and then fill the maze. And if you touch a ghost, then Pac-Man's dead. That would be a Pac-Man Plus maze. This is a regular Pac-Man maze. So diamonds, we had to bribe the ghost, but we failed to do that. So we had to go through the maze. If it was a hearts, I think it would be an extra Pac-Man. You would get an extra Pac-Man for every. So hearts cards would represent more Pac-Man. So all the Pac-Man have been used up. So that's it. I'm glad I got to end my gaming in this house with the board game. Board games were my lifeblood. When my older sister was playing Atari 2600, that was all that we had. We had Uno, we had chess, checkers, backgammon, Chinese checkers, Life, Scrabble, Monopoly, all those creative Dungeons and Dragon games that they were trying to make, dungeon games that from the UK. Like this one, Heroes of the Maze. That's all we had. And as Nintendo and Atari, and then eventually Sega, then PlayStation, and everything evolved from that. And we're so spoiled now. We have mobile games everywhere. So there you go. Thanks for tuning in. More content coming up. I will do a final video for Monday morning, Sunday night. Please tune into that. It's very important.